Yeah, g'day. Hope you're all doing well. Another beautiful drizzly day out here in the Western Downs, Queensland. I'm just going to have a quick yarn this morning because I'm getting wet, and that'll be alright, eh? For my fellow Australians in our great country, I'll get wet. Anyway, hey, hope we all have a great day, and just going to have a bit of an early morning yarn with Stringy Bark. Grab a cuppa, pull up a milk crate, because we're going to dive right into the two massive headlines dominating the Aussie yarns today. The wild political musical chairs and Parliament's very own dodgy Wi-Fi hack. First off, have a squiz at the federal Parliament. Our politicians are playing a game of musical chairs that would make a group of tipsy blokes at a wedding look organised. According to the latest cracking polls, the coalition might get wiped clean off the board. One Nation is surging, enough to potentially become the official opposition. Albo is sweating bullets. The Liberals are scratching their heads. It's chaotic, but it makes for a prime pub chatter, doesn't it? Hey, these bloody coalition don't know what they're doing. We've still got Net Zero Matt Canavan getting out there talking a bit of rubbish, and far out, the coalition are in a horrible mess. The only way I see them coming back is they need to ditch the Nationals, because they're not for Australia, especially out in the rural country area. They're not for us at all. I reckon ditch Nationals, leave them on their own, and make a coalition with One Nation and see how that goes. Hey, it can only be doing better than what yous are doing with Australia at the moment, can't it? While our very own halls of power had an absolute nightmare with tech. You couldn't make this up. Zalia Steggall, the radical candidate politician down there, old Mike Cannon-Brooks, Climate Change 200, get up, fangirl. Hey, she's had her phone hacked. Her WhatsApp app has been hacked, suspected by the Russians, a Russian scheme, I don't know, which led to the WhatsApp getting the boot right off the parliamentary laptop. Imagine the Russian operatives trying to translate an Aussie yeah nah over the secure lines. They'd be more confused than a backpacker trying to find the Garn railway station in Adelaide. Yeah, well, hey, listen here. That's a national security issue, isn't it, Albo? Hey, you got the Russians up to? What are they up to there? The Russians, Putin, are they doing a bit of CCP bricks, or what's going on here? How come I didn't hear much about that in the news? And of course it would happen with the radical left heels, wouldn't it? Hey, Albo, that's one thing that I heard you say yesterday, mate, that you feel for my Australian families. Mate, how are you doing that? You don't even have a family. How on earth are you feeling what me and my fellow Australians with young kids and young families are going through, mate? You've never had to deal with the stress of not being able to feed your kids or put clothes on your kids' back, have you, Albo? I have absolutely hate when a president or a prime minister who leads our country gets up and says that he knows how it feels to be a struggling family member. You do not, Albo. Stop talking nonsense, mate, especially when it comes to this, because you have no idea. You are a spoon-fed fucking 1% government official. That grinds my gears, that does, because those peanuts, all those politicians that get up and claim that they know what it feels like to have family and go through this. You don't. Stop it. Over to the USA. The USA is the light on the top of the hill. Free USA, free the world. That's why I have my focus. My podcast is a little bit around the USA and our allies. And let's make the USA rich and powerful again. Let's get all these communists and all these socialists who infiltrated the USA, and then in return our great Western civilisation, let's chuck them all back to the commie lands. Let's chuck them all back to the sands of the Middle East or wherever once they came. Let's make it rich and powerful, the USA, but hey, with all that becomes great responsibility. And you know that, and you know the infiltration of the USA through the critical infrastructure, the City of London and all these fucking bricks and all these deros who tried to destroy the USA, and in doing so, destroy our great Western civilization. The USA, you need to set the tone. These people aren't doing you, and these countries aren't doing you any favours. You are the boss. Hey, time to knock these criminals out, put them in jail, life. Cut the head off the snake, hurry up, let's sort it out. End this infiltration of the USA and our Western allies. I've had enough of it, it's been going on for too long. The thing is, we need a new group of honest young politicians, organic grassroots, blue-collar workers who want to stand up and fight for our country. and who haven't been infiltrated and bought off and sold off by anyone else. Hey, anyway, that's just a little bit of a yarn this morning. I got pre-start starting soon, so hey, you all have a great rest of the day. Thank you for the support. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to be a voice for my great country and my ancestors and my family. I appreciate it. Hey, we'll talk soon. Hooroo.
Farewell to old England forever. Farewell to my rom-coms as well. Farewell to the well-known Old Bailey, where I used for to cut such a swell. Singing tooralai-ooralai-adity, singing tooralai-ooralai-ay, singing tooralai-ooralai-adity, and we're bound for Botany Bay. There's the captain as is our commander, there's the boatswain and all the ship's crew. There's the first and the second class passengers, knows what we poor convicts go through. Singing tooralai-ooralai-adity,